Hello and welcome to today's discussion. Today we'll be visualizing hypothesis testing. The agenda. We'll discuss a bell-shaped curve, use a visualization to hypothesize about the mean of a particular data set, use a visualization to hypothesize a comparison of the two groups. We'll also use a visualization to hypothesize a correlation and highlight some important takeaways. Now let's discuss a bell-shaped curve. A bell-shaped curve is symmetric around its highest point, and that point is called a mean. The tails, which taper off to zero, the further you get from the mean. Today, we're going to use it to figure out the hypotheses that match a particular data set. So let's look at visualization number one, test for a mean. We'll look at the probability of defect and the number of defective widgets out of 100. The research question posed here: on average, are widgets from Acme Widget Company defect-free? The null hypothesis: the average number of defective widgets are equal to zero. And the alternative hypothesis: the average number of defective widgets are not equal to zero. Visualization number two, comparing two groups. We're looking at the number of home runs and the fraction of teams that are home run hitters, comparing the major league and the minor leagues. Research question posed here: does the average major league team have more home run hitters than its corresponding minor league team? The null hypothesis: the major league has an equal number of home run hitters as its corresponding minor league hitters. The alternative hypothesis: the minor league has more home run hitters than its corresponding major league hitters. Visualization number three, efficiency comparison. Here we have the queue and the servers. We're looking at single queue with single servers in sequence and single queue with multiple servers in sequence. Red denoting 10 hours, blue denoting 4 hours, number of hours observed, and the numbers served per hour. Research question posed here: the efficiency curve of the red and blue teams are recorded. Do the teams have equal mean efficiencies? The null hypothesis: the mean of the red team is equal to the mean of the blue team. The alternative hypothesis: the mean of the red team is not equal to the mean of the blue team. Visualization number four, correlational test. A German study tested how larger industrial use vans utilize gasoline. One of their analyses plotted miles per gallon versus the weight of the various vans in the study. After plotting the data on a scatter plot, the researchers performed a correlational test and found a significant correlation. However, they forgot to state their hypothesis test in their published paper. So here we're looking at weight and miles per gallon. The important question: what were the study's null and alternative hypotheses? The null hypothesis: there is no correlation between the weight of the van and the amount of fuel consumed per mile. Alternative hypothesis: there is a correlation between the weight of the van and the amount of fuel consumed per mile. Important takeaways. Creating hypothesis tests. First takeaway: when even a single case does not support the hypothesis, the theory needs revision. Second takeaway: hypothesis generation and testing can be done both through deduction and induction. In deduction, the theoretical model is first developed, testable hypotheses are then formulated, data collected, and then the hypotheses are tested. In the inductive process, new hypotheses are formulated based on what is known from the data already collected, which are then tested. Takeaways using visualizations. First takeaway, visual aids provide a captivating sensory stimulus that sustains the attention of the audience. Second takeaway, visualization allows the audience to provide an alternative means of feedback to the author. That concludes my discussion. Thank you for watching, and I'm available for any questions you may have within the GRC 605 Unit 2 discussion forum. Thank you.